Hello. So I'm starting a new series. I am going back to talking about what I'm doing for my kind of new health initiative and my weight loss goals and plans. So I've taken about an 18-month hiatus from doing anything of that. And so I wanted to get back to that, and I am doing a new plan. And so I wanted to do an unboxing today and talk through some of the products that I picked out to use for the next 4 weeks. I purchased these products with my own money. This is not an ad. This is not sponsored in any way. This is everything that I've purchased myself. I have done in the past, I've done a whole food plant-based diet, which I still do. I just don't do it exclusively. And then also I have participated with the company Optavia. I haven't done Optavia in probably 18 months or so. It's very expensive. And also it's a multi-level marketing company. And that's just something, me personally, that I do not want to participate in anymore. And again, you do you, but that's just me. So I have chose to purchase from a company. It's called Skinnybox. They're fairly new. And so again, I've purchased this myself. It does cost at this time, this is in May 2023, there is a $100 fee that you pay to become a member. And then with that, you get 4 $25 coupons that you can use in future orders. So you get that money back. So I have paid that membership fee, and I have used my first $25 gift certificate that I got with that membership in my first order. So I've used my first one. There's no expiration on those, so you can use them as long as it takes for you to go through the program. So first I'm going to share with you kind of a little bit about the plan. It's very similar to the other plan I was doing that I mentioned earlier. You eat 5 of their meals a day. And then plus in addition to that, they have what they call fiber infusers. I'll talk about that a little later. And then also you have one meal. And so it is a lean protein with 3 veggies, usually like a low carb type of veggie. And then 2 healthy fats. That could be something like avocados. And then also including like seasoning and things like that. So 5 of their meals, fiber infusers, 1 meal a day that you prepare. And then I also will be drinking, which is in par with what I do anyway, 100 ounces of water. So that's not going to be anything different than I do normally anyway. So to start with, I'm going to kind of go through what I have and how I'm going to be eating them and how I'm going to organize my eating plan. You can order whatever you want from this company. You can organize it any way you want. I like to organize it in a way that makes me feel like I'm eating kind of 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with 2 snacks. It just makes me feel like it's more in line to what I'm in tune to doing. You can do whatever you want with the program. I'll talk more about this program and I'll go into more details about it in another video. Today, I want to really just focus on kind of the unboxing and what I got and how I'm going to be eating for the next 4 weeks. So first up is they have bars that they call 1 bar a day, and that is what I'm going to do first thing in the morning. So with this program, you eat within 30 minutes of waking up. And when I do that, I'm going to eat 1 of these 1 a day bars. And so with that, the first bars I got was caramel nut. So that looks delicious. And then I have fudge graham. Yum. And personally, I'm very excited to try this. The peppermint cocoa crunch. That just looks so good. And then the dark chocolate s'mores. I love dark chocolate. I love s'mores. So that seems to be a win-win for me. Then in the morning, then about 2.5, somewhere between 2 and 3 hours later, you will have your second meal. And with that, I have chosen to do like a shake. So the shakes that I got were, let me make sure I have them all here. The first one is the cinnamon swirl. The next one is mocha. And then chocolate salted caramel. And strawberry cream. So those are the 4 shakes I'm going to be doing. Now, you can make those into puddings. You can use them as shakes. You can include them in, for example, like maybe the cinnamon one or the mocha I might want to make with a cup of coffee, like 8 ounces of coffee. So you can use them different ways. I probably will do them shakes most days just because that's easiest for me. Then I will have what I like to say is like my lunch. That will be the third meal of the day. And for those, I've got more traditional kind of like meals that you would maybe have for lunch. So the first one is the cheesesteak pasta. And the pancakes. So I work remote, so I should be able to quickly make up a pancake or make it into a waffle or something like that. That shouldn't be an issue. And then we also have the Alfredo chicken pasta. And then garlic mashed potatoes. You can also waffle these. I've heard that is really, really delicious. So I'm excited to try that. That's my third meal. And then my fourth meal, I have decided to do kind of like a traditional snack. So it's more of like a salty, crunchy chip type of thing. And for those, I got, let's see if I can find them all, the ranch protein crisps, the pizza crinkles, the barbecue curls, and then lastly, the dill pickle crinkles. So those will be more like a little salty snack. Then after that, I will have my dinner, which again is a lean protein, 3 servings of your kind of lower carb veggies. 2 healthy fats can be included in that, and then also seasoning. There's a ton of recipes out there on Pinterest. You can search by a couple different ways. You can search by lean and green. You can search by 5 and 1. The company that I ordered from is a company called Skinnybox, and you can search for Skinnybox lean meals. Just do a couple of different searches and multiple things come up. It sounds like it's very limited, but there's a ton of things that you can do with that. And it doesn't all have to be meat. So that was very important to me. Cottage cheese counts as a protein in certain instances. Eggs, which I do eat. I don't necessarily dislike them. I just don't really like a lot of meat. So tofu counts. So things like that. So I can get creative in that area, which is really important to my eating and being able to stick to this and be successful. Then after my low or high protein, low carb veggie dinner, then I will have my 5th meal from Skinnybox. And that I made more like a dessert. So something like a pudding or a custard or something like that. And so for that, I ordered, I'm going to start with this because I'm not sure how to say it, but you can see that in the camera, even though it's backwards. In the lemon chiffon, the chocolate mint, which can be a pudding or a shake. So I can have that multiple ways. It's flexible. And then my favorite, outside of doing this eating program, this is one of my favorite desserts. So I'm excited to have this as an option, and that's cheesecake. Then I ordered 2 kind of extras to have that I can substitute in and out for any one of these meals. And again, I can move these meals around if I'm having a day that this kind of traditional eating doesn't make sense. I can move these around. This is just how I set it up to be enjoyed and for my own success. But I did buy 2 boxes that I can substitute in and out. So maybe there's an evening where I'm just not as hungry for my last meal. I did get 2 different hot chocolates. One is the amaretto hot chocolate, and the other is the hot chocolate with marshmallows. So these are just 2 extra boxes. I can substitute them in and out as I need, based on what's going on that day or how I'm feeling, what my hunger levels are, etc. Now, I did mention that this company, Skinnybox, has an extra item that you can use in your program, and those are called fiber infusers. There are 3 different flavors. I have bought all 3, and you use those throughout the day to help with hunger pains, hunger cues, however you want to say that, and also to include additional fiber in your diet that you may need from utilizing this way of eating. So that's really important as well. So those flavors are, and these are again, just drinks that you have. They have the iced tea drink with lemon. I do really like iced tea, so I'm excited to try that. Then they have a warm option. I think I'll probably do this one in the morning on maybe days that's a little chillier. It is the chicken bouillon flavored. And then the last one is the mixed fruit drink. So again, this is included, or it's included in part of the plan, but it's not like a mandatory part of the plan. So the way I plan on using those is I plan on having a 1-a-day bar first thing in the morning as my first meal, then having a shake as my second meal, and then about 1 hour and 15 minutes later, having my first fiber infusion. Then have my 3rd Skinnybox meal, which will be like what I consider like a lunch. So like one of these cheesesteaks or garlic mashed potatoes. Then have my snack, which is, one of my crunchy chip-like things. And then have my second fiber infusion. And that would be about 1 hour and 15 minutes later. And then have my 1 meal that I will prepare myself, and then have my nighttime meal at the end of the day. So they just help with, I think it's really to help with the fiber intake. That's not something that I have experienced before with my plan that I did before, but this is the first time I've done this, so I'm going to include it in just to see how it goes. So I'm very excited to give this a try. I will be doing some more videos. I am going to do a video on what this company is, what are some of the types of eating plans that you can follow, what they're called, what the suggested kind of flow is for them. I'm doing it a little bit my way, where I kind of set it up, like I said, to be more of a traditional meal where I'm having like a breakfast, a snack, a lunch, a snack, dinner, and a snack. And I think that will just kind of help me stay on track and make me feel like I'm eating quote unquote like normal. But I'm super excited to give it a try. I do plan on having some weigh-ins, giving some tips and tricks on the meal preparations, some what I eat in a day, so you can kind of see how this goes. So I'm really excited to get started, and I'm super excited to take everyone on this journey with me. Thanks.